Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Some months ago, DSS insisted that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be wearing any insignia like Ishiago and the rest to come to court hearing, or even in DSS custody. It looks like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have decided to take the bulls by the horns. Talk about the man who have decided not to allow himself to be swayed by circumstances surrounding him. But before we go into the newspaper to find out exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made up his mind to do, you like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, on Tuesday lodged fresh suit before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, insisting that preventing him from wearing his native Igbo attire, Isiago, for his ongoing trial would amount to an infringement on his fundamental human rights. Kanu is facing treasonable felony charge in the suit he filed through one of his lawyers, Mr. Maxwell Okpara, accused the federal government of subjecting him to discrimination based on his ethnic group, noting that other persons on trial were allowed to wear clothes of their choice without any form of inhibition. The embattled Indigenous People of Biafran leader argued that though he is currently a detainee, he is entitled to the enjoyment of his fundamental right to freedom from discrimination as guaranteed under Section 42, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Cited as first to third respondent in the suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/482/2022 and the Director General of the State Security Service, the State Security Service, and the Attorney General of the Federation. Specifically, Kanu is praying the court to, among other things, declare that notwithstanding that the applicant is detained in the respondent detention facility, the actions of the respondent in constantly preventing and/or commanding the applicant to desist from wearing the traditional Igbo attire Ishiago or other attires identical to Igbo ethnic group of Nigeria, even when no law in Nigeria forbids the applicant from wearing same, and more so when it is a notorious fact that other inmates from other ethnic groups wear their traditional clothes, constitute a subjection of applicant to full-fledged discrimination by reason of his ethnic group or place of origin, thus a gross violation of the applicant's right to freedom from discrimination as guaranteed under Section 42, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. Declaration of this honorable court that notwithstanding that the applicant is detained in the respondent detention facility, the actions of the respondent jointly and severally in constantly refusing and/or preventing the applicant from having a change of clothing or subjugating the applicant to wearing one particular cloth against his will, both while within detention facility or on days when he is to appear before the Federal High Court or other designated place or places for his trial, constitutes a subjection of the applicant to inhuman and degrading treatment, thus a gross violation of the applicant's right to dignity of human person as guaranteed under Section 34, subsection 1A of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and Articles 5 African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act, Cap A9, Volume 1, LFN 2004. An order directing the respondent jointly and severally to immediately allow the applicant to have a change of clothes in their detention facility or at any time he appears in public for his trial, An order of this court directing respondent jointly or severally to allow the applicant to start wearing any cloth of his choice, more so to allow him to wear his traditional Igbo attires, ishiago, and or other Igbo traditional attires of his choice. An order of perpetual injunction restraining the respondent, the authorized agent, by whatever name so called, from further disturbing or interfering with the rights of the applicant to dignity of human person and freedom from discrimination, or in any way infringement or infringing on his constitutional right of the applicant as guaranteed by law, or from making any attempt capable of violating applicant's rights as guaranteed under the Constitution. Besides, he is praying the court to declare that the respondents, whilst carrying out their lawful duties, are bound to adhere to and or respect the fundamental rights of all citizens of Nigeria as enshrined in Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act. It will be recalled that Trial Justice Bitayako had on February 16, summoned the Director of Legal Services at the DSS to explain why Kanu was denied access to new clothes and his eyeglasses. Kanu has since he was brought in around June 2021, wore the same Fendi designer jumpsuit to court for his trial. Addressing the court, the DSS official explained that the clothes were rejected because it contained an insignia associated with IPOB. He told the court that the clothes that were brought for Kanu in detention had lion's head emblazoned on them. I quote him, said, "My lord, I have been on the issue of his clothing for quite some time now. The issue was that they brought clothes with lion's head. We looked at the clothes and said, no, this is why we are in court and it offends our standard of operation." When Kanu was asked what he would like to wear, he replied from the dock, "I want to wear the clothes of my people, which is Ishiago," a request the court declined. Justice Nyako said she would only allow Kanu to wear plain clothes without any inscription on them. My God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ready for showdown. But no, on a more serious note, this is the first time I'm hearing that the indigenous people of Biafra are the sole owner of insignia. That dress or that cloth, Ishiago, Ishi elephant, Ishi tiger, Ishi poso, Ishi anything Ishi, is always known for the Igbo. The Igbos wear it. It's their traditional attire. Just check any Igbo man that have gone for any traditional. He wears, for goodness sake, since when did it become something that is for IPOB? Now they're making it right now. The way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming is going to put them in a corner if they don't take an attack.